We appreciate your return visit to the Coin Surreys channel. Bitcoin broke $70,000 and created history once more. Regardless of how long this cycle lasts, this is probably just the second record high. What is the current state of the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization? It's funny to me that two of the more than 20,000 coins in the cryptocurrency world, Doge and SHIB and others, are meme coins. Among the top 10, assuming USDT and USDC are your stablecoins, there are only 6 real coins remaining in the top 10. On this specific day, it struck me in a unique way. There were presentations for Cardano, XRP, Solana, Bitcoin, and EBNB. Our top 10 ranking comes to an end there. There are 6 of them. I'll give you an explanation of the reasons behind the opinions that some analysts have shared. According to one of these analysts, XRP is currently within what he refers to as the bull run box. Furthermore, this is not the first time something similar has occurred. In fact, this particular moment is coinciding with the same instant that XRP took off in the past. It is difficult for me to think that it won't occur at some point, particularly given how hot the market is at the moment. Plus, it refers to as soon as feasible rather not necessarily today, tomorrow, or next week. I don't come from a wealthy family or anything, just to be clear. Since I am not a financial counselor, please do not base any investment decisions you make on anything I say. I'm just a hobbyist that likes to create YouTube movies about cryptocurrencies and related topics for fun. There are other stories with headlines that like the one you are currently viewing. Cointelegraph reports that one particular Bitcoin hits an all-time high of $70,000 when the dollar weakens due to dismal US jobs data. Thus, $70,199 is the all-time high on Coinbase. It's also crucial to remember that this did not happen when Bitcoin a few days ago hit its first all-time high since 2021. Not only was Nance the largest exchange in the world by volume not too long ago, but it is currently at an all-time high. However, this was the day. You could just call that what it is, I suppose. It's very fascinating to watch, and as far as I can tell, everything is operating flawlessly. If you would want to look at the screen right now, you may see what happened when Bitcoin hit its high this morning by clicking on this 24-hour Bitcoin chart. The live coin watch indicates that it isn't pulling, so I know there is no sign of the 24-hour high of over $70,000. This did, however, actually happen and is connected to the data extraction and blending procedures used by CoinMarketCap and Live Coin Monitor. Because different exchanges are, well, essentially their own little ecosystems with different buyers and sellers on each platform, they display different pricing. That's the only reason why it appears that way. Naturally, the minute variances are what give rise to the opportunity for arbitrage. In this photo, you can see that we reached the apex before falling off the edge. This is precisely what happened a few days ago when the price of Bitcoin first broke $69,000. What is happening here, then? Why is it turning up again? Exactly like it did the last time? Why has it surfaced again? Really, it's not all that complicated. To tell the truth, it's not that hard. According to this post by Scott Milker, aka the Wolf of All Streets, when the price fell off a cliff, we wouldn't have to see a flush every time Bitcoin hits a high if these scumbags would just stop being long with 100x leverage and historically high financing rates. Yes, I believe you to be entirely correct. Chart expert Josh Rager says much the same thing. My friends, reduce your leverage. Each time Bitcoin reaches a new high, it returns to the range. Isn't that humorous? If yes, present the chart to me. People are eager for it when it reaches its zenith. Yes, we move on to the Song of the Moon. You wind up losing many millions of dollars as a result, at least. That's what I assumed they were telling themselves. Put an end to it already. I just don't get these people or feel sorry for them. I understand that this is a great option for the typical user, and I am aware of experienced traders that regularly use it. No, playing around with leverage is not a good idea. Something is wrong if the typical 15-year pattern of cryptocurrency gains in the thousands of % range isn't enough for you. Put a stop to your irrational speculating with the asset class that could soon make you immensely wealthy. More than any other opportunity in the history of our species. Maybe it's only a thought. You know, this be *TCH. Just a few Moon Lembo ideas circling about in your head. Who the fuck is Moon Lembo to be babbling sensible advice? Hi there. Right now, XRP is recorded at 62.3 cents. With cryptocurrency at $68,315, the market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is $2.59 trillion. While the index of anxiety and greed is 81 out of 100. As I write this on Friday, March 8, 2024, It is 5:11 p.m. Central Time. I will unfortunately have to wait another 48 minutes to find out where the cryptocurrency fear and greed index lands because it only refreshes once every 24 hours. But where are you putting your bet? After reaching its highest point, it did decline, but it returned there very soon, didn't it? It could rely on where it is. I'm not sure what will happen there. This sentiment post on Chain Analytics is the last one. This story claims that Bitcoin's market value hit an all-time high of $70,199 on Coinbase today. Despite the remarkable gains for cryptocurrencies, the trading community is currently feeling a combination of fatigue and distraction from altcoins. I want to go into more detail, and this video would be too long if I did it now. However, I do have a theory as to why altcoins haven't surged at the same time as Bitcoin and Ethereum, so I'm going to save it for another video. The value of Bitcoin has surged recently in a way that has never happened before. Typically, after Bitcoin reaches new all-time highs, the market will start to pay more attention to other large, mid, and small-cap coins, and so forth. But whereas Bitcoin has barely made it to new all-time highs twice in the last few days, and only narrowly, altcoins have recently surged in that order. When it did, the precipitation came down hard and quickly. I cannot understand why the Dogecoin ship is ranked in the top 10. The average quantity of coins removed from ships has increased by 28% as of right now, over the previous 24 hours. We'll talk more about that in a later video. But the fact that people are noticing this is interesting. Still, emotions are there. Right now, a respectable 27.5% of talks are about Bitcoin rather than other assets. Nevertheless, this is still significantly less than the frenzy that surrounded the $60,000 milestone 9 days ago. That's a good thing. 2. Generally speaking, greed and FOMO are the most noticeable indicators. In addition, the average age of dollars invested statistic indicates that coins that were previously inactive are gradually coming back into use. This is one of the characteristics that virtually all bull markets share, until the audience fervor and coin stagnation combine to overtake the Bitcoin network. Now, market capitalizations are once more expected to rise. To put it another way, the most important thing to keep in mind from that list is that every coin will ultimately burst. However, they never, ever burst simultaneously. I am at a loss for words as to how this makes any sense at all if XRP isn't included. The market has already decided that XRP is deserving of a spot among the top 10 coins by market capitalization, even in light of the SEC attack. Even though I have no intention of buying it. You're telling me which of the top 10 currencies won't set a new record high this cycle when the market has already made that decision? I believe that the only reason it didn't hit a new record high is, in addition, the top 10 coin that failed was one that was under attack, which inevitably sent users away. Even while it was still interesting to notice the correlation, the money will still go to that harlot. I simply believe that to be true. So be it if I'm not right. I think my beliefs have a good basis, even though I could be wrong. That brings an end to our video. Please subscribe to my channel as a courtesy. Gracias mucho. Depart.